that demon whore.
5 main concepts of Food Science Health Nutrition 101. Milliard reaction. The specific concept of food science applies to the many topics that were covered, but none more than that of fries. The Milliard reaction is a chemical reaction that allows for proteins and sugars in the food to be transformed by heat, creating a new product that has a change in color, taste, and smell. In Food Science Health Nutrition, we learned about this reaction as it applies to French fries specifically. This reaction did not take place on the first cooking, but on the second cooking of the French fries, which changed the color that allowed them to become more golden brown, and also changed the smell, making it more potent, and also changing the flavor, which allowed them to become less soggy and a firmer and more delicious French fry. Moisture content. Moisture content is a concept that was covered in multiple units, but the one we'll be focusing on is Unit 5. Moisture content deals with the levels of moisture in a product, but also deals with the concept of oxidation and how if oxidation occurs, moisture is then released and a product dries out. In Unit 5, we focused on beef jerky and the process of oxidation in the product. We learned that if a product like beef jerky has too high water content, then it creates a shorter shelf life for itself and allows for bacteria and mold to grow. This is why the monitoring of the moisture content in products is important. Fermentation. In Unit 8 of Food Science Health Nutrition, we learned about fermentation, as well as the benefits that come from this concept. This concept deals with the breaking down of sugars, causing chemicals to be released like carbon dioxide. This causes for a transformation of products to occur and turn into another product. In this unit, wine became the topic used in the process of fermentation as carbon dioxide is released, leading to grape skins to rise and wine to be made. CO2 is then released, and this allows for fermentation to take place, turning into a new product from grapes to wine. Enzymatic browning. In Unit 11, the concept of enzymatic browning was covered, and as it relates to tea. Enzymatic browning is a process of oxidation, as this enzymatic browning allows for the product like tea leaves to oxidize and change color, smell, texture. In Unit 11, it is explained that to make a darker tea leaves, and therefore darker tea, which can be healthier for one, enzymatic browning needs to take place. The enzymatic browning allows for products to develop and for darker tea to be created. It also works the other way, as if there's less enzymatic browning, then this can create a lighter tea where less oxidation took place. Lastly, drying. The concept of drying is one that was covered in Unit 5 and talks about how a product should be dried to allow for it to be a successful product. Unit 5 emphasizes the importance of drying, but more specifically in beef jerky. If drying is not completed for a product like beef jerky in a room where the temp is 40 degrees Fahrenheit or less, then successful drying cannot take place, and this creates an unsustainable product of jerky to be made, which ruins the product.